Yebo, yebo, yebo. When I say this is Africa, you say what? You say yebo. When I say this is Africa, you say what? You say yebo. Yeah man, welcome to the African Connection Show. And we're gonna be streaming live from the Culture Hub studios every Wednesday from 11 to 12 midday East African time on Facebook, on YouTube. We're gonna be live, streaming live. Make sure to check it out. Don't forget, every Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 12 midday East African time, we're gonna be bringing you culture, music. If you have a book or if you have any invention that you want us to or you want to share with the audience, don't forget, send us a message right there on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook, on our Instagram. We are right there. You can look for us or you can Google. And do not forget, I'm gonna be your host, Mr. Juice Jabali Africa. Yeah? When I say this is Africa, you say what? You say Yebo. When I say this is Africa, you say what? You say Yebo. We out. Wakake. Mr. Kake Wakake. I'm repeating again. You're watching the African Connection, and we have a guest today. His name is Mr. Kake Wakake. Mr. Kake Wakake, welcome to Culture Hub live sessions. So,
Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome, bro. Najua umekunywa ile uji. You just took that porridge.
Yeah.
And I know you're feeling good.
It's a fermented porridge.
Yeah. So, what you got for us, Mr. Wakake? First of all, tell us, who's Mr. Wakake?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. I'm Kake Wakake. I got so many names. Nyatiti Player with Swags, Mr. Fancy Fast Fingers, Kambanane. So my name is Kake Wakake, as you've heard, and I'm a Nyatiti Player. I represent Kenya, and I'm also an African musicologist in mental health and in our healing and eating traditions. I'm a cultural custodian, and that's why I'm here with my Kambanane, promoting our originality, sitting down with my small stool, having my foot bells and my metal ring with my Nyatiti.
All right, I know you're sitting down. You're low profile. Can you come and sit here? I want to see you on the same level. Because today we have a whole hour for us to know who is Kake Wakake.
Yeah, I come from a village called Masat in Ugenya County, and Wakake is my ancestral name, and that's why I'm continuing to promote it and to make sure that the heritage lives along. So for me, with my Nyatiti in Masat, I have according to my genealogy, there are those who played Nyatiti from both my father's side and also from my mother's side.
So it's Nyasat.
Masat. Yes.
Is it in Nyanza?
Yes, Masat is in Nyanza in Ugenya County. Okay. And in Siaya County, sorry. And that's where my lineage comes from. So from my mother's side, we had an uncle called Owino Sandaulawi, who I also saw. He passed on when I was still young. And then also from my father's side, we had Otulo and also Wasike. They used to play Nyatiti. So I'm also just taking over the spiritual vibes from them and continue the journey.
Man, that's really impressive because I see you're a young man. Many young men or young men of today, they tend to shy away from this instrument. What would you like to become? See, you're a young guy. I know you were born in the city.
Yes.
You've been raised in the city.
Yes.
Same as I.
That's true.
Why did you choose this instrument?
Yeah, for me, I was born in Nairobi at Pumwani Hospital.
Yeah.
Yes.
Most of us.
Yes, so I'm a Nairobi product.
Yeah.
And when I was being brought up during the school holidays, our parents used to take us back to the village. And that's where I used to see the Nyatiti when I was very young. And my uncle's Nyatiti, because he was alive, he used to play. I used to go there and just see him plucking and tuning it. And I was like, hey, uncle, let me touch. But he was, no, don't touch the instrument because you're still too young. Yeah. You might spoil it or the instrument might spoil you. So I never understood him.
It's vibes.
Yeah, he had vibes.
Yeah.
So in 1992, he passed on. I was still very, very young. And I wasn't able to take the instrument, though I was like, I wanted it. So my other uncles, they told me, no, you're still very young. You can't take this instrument. Just leave this instrument because we are grown-ups. We are the one going to take the instrument. Then they took the instrument, and then we buried my uncle. Then I came back to the city. So after coming back to the city, after some time, I continued my education. And then after completing my education, because my parent had already retired, my dad, so he had relocated officially back to the village. So I went for a visit and to stay there with them while trying to figure out what am I going to do with my life. So when I was there is when I started in my culture, there comes an age whereby you build a small structure called Simba.
Yeah.
Yes, so I had already constructed my Simba, and when I'm inside my Simba, when I'm sleeping, I used to hear the sound of the Nyatiti. Ding, dong, ding, doo-doo-doo-doo. And also when I'm sleeping, I dream of the instrument. Mm-hmm. So I was like, what's happening? And it never happened once. It used to happen several times. So one day I woke up, I slept and dreamt of the instrument, seeing some image playing, though I never used to see who the face of the person was playing. But I just used to see someone playing the Nyatiti, seated down on a small stool, and then there's the sound of Gara and the Oduongo, and he's singing some very nice, soothing tunes. Then one morning I woke up and went to the place, the village, where my uncle was buried, and asked my grandmother that, hey, Grandy, where's my uncle's musical instrument? Then he told me, your uncle's Nyatiti? No, he told me, your other uncle took it, but now I just used to see it here or there, down on the ground, outside. Then I told him, what happened to it? He told me, so look for your other uncle. So there's another uncle of mine called Wanabuoga. Wanabuoga was also another person who also supported me in this journey. Mm-hmm. When I went and asked him, hey, where's this instrument? He told me, the instrument, your elder uncle took it, then the strings got broken, then he took the instrument and threw it outside. So the thing is just, when this instrument was thrown outside, they used to rain. When it rained, because it has strings, it has the skin. Yeah, the strings had already broken, so you couldn't play it. So the shell was there, and the arms, and a few, like 2 strings, and the skin. So when you soak this skin in water, it becomes soft. So when it gets rained on, it becomes soft, and it attracts flies. So dogs used to eat it, eat the skin.
Oh, they used to, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my uncle, this other uncle, said, no. Hey, why are we mistreating this instrument? He took the instrument and went and hanged it behind a traditional hut, the kitchen, in the village. So when he hanged it there, after some times, bees started living in the instrument again.
That's natural mystic, man.
Yeah, the instrument became a beehive.
Yeah.
Because it has a door. So the space where the door is, that's where the bees started coming in with. So again, my uncle came and did some fire down there to chase away the bees and left the instrument there. So
that was your other uncle's spirit.
Yes.
Talking.
So my uncle was telling me these stories and then told me, now finally you've come for it.
Yeah.
You want it?
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
If you're sure you want to play this instrument, take the instrument.
Yeah.
Then he gave it, but it was not the instrument. There were no strings.
Yeah.
There was no skin.
Yeah.
There was no bridge. The resonator was like broken. So I took it and just laid it. Wow. I'll find a way. Then I started looking for people who used to play with my uncle, like Nyagueno. Because Nyagueno also come from the same village.
I know him. Yeah, he's a veteran.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I went to Nyagueno and told Nyagueno, look at the instrument of my late uncle. Then he said, don't worry. There's something called Jogi. Yeah. Jogi is the ancestral spirits. Yeah. They visited you. Yeah. And that's why you've taken it and you are incarnating the instrument.
Exactly.
So that's how I started my journey.
Yeah.
Then we refurbished it again. Yeah. We did some new strings. We did new skin. We did paints on it. And then new bridge. And then Mzee Nyagono started mentoring me through the journey of the instrument. And that's how I continued playing the instrument up to date.
Man, what a story. Hey.
Yeah.
This is a story, that's for sure, man.
Yeah, bro.
From the dog chewing the instrument to the bees living in there.
Yeah.
But they didn't know. There was a seed that came from that village that the uncles, the spirit was talking to you.
Definitely. And I used to dream about it. So it was like, you are the one who's going to inherit it. So in the village, they told me that things like this don't get lost.
They don't get lost.
Because now, even if it wasn't me, someone from our lineage, my lineage, could have still played there.
Yes. Wow. So what other tune are you going to play for us?
I have a tune here called Ogwela Thum Nyatiti.
Yeah.
That tune means that I am a Nyatiti player, and I traveled with Nyatiti, and that is why I am called Ogwela. Ogwela means to pluck.
Nice.
So I'm the plucker.
Nice.
Gwelo is pluck. Ogwela is the plucker. So I'm the Nyatiti plucker. Just like you say that Mr. Fancy Fast Fingers.
Mr. Fancy Fast Fingers.
Yes, now I'm going to use my fingers to pluck the strings.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Jump down there, man. Yeah.
Thank you. Machegni mano sepo dero nyoro dero lwar kbar wit pesa jalwar makol wadala ukikonyo tikonyo hapar gachiel Ogwela Thum Nyatiti adawero chengo no chota bana manokongo oma kane pok ng'ato oma iyowe ewololo Ogwela Thum Nyatiti, Ogwela Thum Nyatiti, and Ogwela Thum Nyatiti, Ogwela Thum Nyatiti, Ogwela Thum Nyatiti, Ogwela Thum Nyatiti. Avero cheng wono chota, avero cheng wono chota, Bwana mano kwango oma. Mano chengo kwango oma uchengu no solo lange. Mano kwango oma uchengu no solo lange. Abende na solo langa kamba bas ringo koda. Easy coach, ringo koda, nyakamba bas, ringo koda, durururu akamba mura chomo na ibasha mando, ringo chengo nucho taja yombe nitawe rosani.
Hi, my name is Kawakake Charles Nyango. I share with others how to maintain their instruments, how to change the strings if they are torn or broken out, and how to keep it like in the best condition. I like teaching because personally it was also taught. I like to share with others the techniques with I appreciate this opportunity and I'm looking forward to
to Barovia, Gig Maringe Polo, and you go to Wono Chota, Yombeni Tave Rosani. Aguelato, Miatiti, Aguelato, Miatiti, Aguelato, Miatiti, Aguelato, Miatiti.
Yebo, 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 yebo. When I say this is
one of the 30
Africa,
AI
you say
voices
what?
for speechless.
Yebo!
You listen to
Man,
this
in the
video
studio we
until-
got Mr. Kake Wakake, man. This guy, he's a wizard. He's a wizard, man. Right.
Thank you.
Mr. Kake.
Yo.
Yeah, man. So, I'm a musician.
Yeah, man, I know, and you're one of my mentors.
Yeah,
Actually.
that's the reason why I called you Mr. Fast Fancy Fingers.
Thank you.
Because that technique, it takes a lot of years to master. That combination is not easy. Out of the young people that play Nyatiti in this country, in Kenya, you are one of the guys that are noticed the technique of Mr. Nyagueno. Because when we were kids, when we were younger,
Yeah.
we played with Mr. Nyagueno. You know that, right?
Yes, I do.
When we used to be in Dajo dances, we played with Nyagueno.
Yes.
I saw other guys. There's the late Nyamungu. But the guy that we could relate to was Mr. Nyagueno.
That is it.
Because he taught his son. He had a son that he taught.
Yes, yes.
I don't know if he's still playing.
It's called Ngala.
Yeah, I don't know if he's still playing. Is he still
He
playing?
went back to the village.
Oh, he went, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's nice, man. So where do you get your inspiration from, man?
So most of my inspiration,
And also the type of because I understand you have some other forms. You don't just want to stick to the traditional way of playing the Nyatiti. But I know I saw you one time jamming with Mr. Steve.
Yeah.
You know? So what you got to say, about the music that you want to fuse? We're going to invite Steve. He's in the studio. We're going to invite him over. There's something that used to play. What can you explain what type of that music is?
So my
I know it's Nyatiti, but
yeah, it is Nyatiti, as you just said, and it is an original Nyatiti playing technique. But now, even myself, I'm still like in the field and trying to find out the exact title or the name of whatever the genre that I do, because I haven't changed the originality of the instrument. I'm not carrying the instrument on my knee or my lap, or I'm not standing with it. I still play it down there, but just what I'm trying to do mostly is to combine the fingers. Just to do the fingers and to make sure that the kick comes in and also my foot bells comes in at the same time, so that I have something different, but in an original style and fashion.
nice. So anyways, we're going to take a short break and we're going to come back with Mr. Wakake. You're watching the African Connection. And when I say this is Africa, you say what?
Yebo!
Ere atukang baywaya udua Magiri kodero kodeo Kodunga da kugengo kada koda keo Kukeno komoga Kodo somba Kodo kondu kodo bongo makawanga Aiwaya nyati akojua Kuno dero moching na temunadi Aiwaya udua Kuno kendo moching na temunadi Aiwaya udo dero ye na temunadi Aiwaya kangada kugengo ching na temunade Aiwaya kokotu kudo ching na temunade Aiwaya kamu ombaka wanga ching na temunade Aiwaya kodero kodeo ching na temunade Aiwaya kamu sangoku ching na temunade Aiwaya kanyamai ko ching na temunade Aiwaya kasumba komoka ching na temunade Aiwaya kokotu kodongo chinga na temunadi Aiwaya udua wono dero rere atuka Aiwaya udua magiri nyati akojua Nyagwedo dano moro ya nabi oloka Alego kakula kamwamang Alego loka Alego kakula makamwamang Alego loka Yotumbe nenge Alego loka Ukelo wada luote nyaka ka otue ugache Ugulo pot kuno uyo otue ugache Nyamuo ugulo kodo utue ugache Atera ngapakawa utue ugache Dabi ide atue ugacha Ututira vinde kokon Ebiduano uma Eko Ekuga Eko Ekuga Eko Eko
problem 3 on the board. Please don't be me. Please don't be me. I know, Miss Einstein. Let's give someone else a try,
Africa.
Ralphie.
Yes.
How about you, Sophia?
So, Mr. Kake,
Yeah.
I see we have, welcome to the studio, Mr. Steve G. Steve G is a veteran here, you know. So, Mr. Kake Wakake, the piece that you just did, what do you call this? I know it's Nyatiti music.
Yes, it's Nyatiti music, and this one we wanna call it fused Nyatiti vibration with the classical musical instruments. So it's a song that I call it Mos Mama, like Mos greet or pass my greetings to mom whenever you see her going on through her business or her daily activities, wherever she is. Because most of the time I'm out there roaming around with my instrument, and mom, she's also doing her stuff back there in the village. So me being here, when you see mom, just say, I'm doing Te, you saw Kake, he's doing good with his instrument, but one day he's gonna come back home. So it's called Mos na Mama. Say hi to my mom.
That's really nice, man.
Thank you.
Amosi Mama Kake Wakake.
Irokamano.
Amosi. Yeah, that's good, man. And do you have any releases? Do you have any music coming up, or
Yeah,
any releases out there?
I have some releases out there, but I'm still in the process of trying to find a way, because you know nowadays like people don't buy CDs, so I'm trying to engage with the music distribution platforms so that they can have my music there, and then one can get an opportunity of buying it online. So in that way, it is a process, and again, I'm like, since I don't have a manager, I'm like self-managed. I'm just working on it with some couple of friends who are trying to advise me. There's a friend of mine called Adipo Sidang. He's a professor at the Nairobi University. He's also trying to find, he's actually advising me on how to go about it. And all these things it's not like an overnight thing. So one day at a time, I'm sure we're gonna get there, and I'm gonna have my music out there so that people can download. Because I already have some recorded versions, but you can, and also if you go on YouTube, you only find some of my live performances. But the ones studio version, not yet. But soon you're gonna find them. Soon.
All right. So today I'm telling you right here, because we are live right now.
Yes.
And I got witnesses here. So we are going to produce your album
Thank you.
here at Culture Hub.
Yeah, bro.
We are going to produce it. What do you say, Mr. Steele? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we are going to produce it right here at Culture Hub.
I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
And I can't wait.
Yeah, we're going to start
Have
working
my
on it, you know, because these vibes, they're very nice vibes, and they need to be out there so that people can hear what Kake Wakake has to say, because some of this music is now disappearing. It's a sad thing. I know technology is good. Technology is good, but also a lot of live musicians or even people who are preserving this type of music, it's very few people. Very few people. But right now, we're going to try to push that, and we're going to make sure you record an album with us here.
I'm looking forward to that day.
That sounds good, right?
Yeah.
Because this vibration needs to be out there. And also, you know, to make sure like the music doesn't get forgotten.
That's true.
Because one thing I've come to find out, Africans, we do our stuff orally. That's how we do, like, we don't have enough records to show the evolution of our music.
Yeah.
If you look at the past. But right now, we want at least to start archiving this type of music so that it doesn't disappear. Because we know the guitar itself originated or evolved from the Nyatiti and other African harps that get played all over the place. There's the kora, there's the litungu, there's the Nyatiti, there's all types, whatever names they call them.
Yeah.
There's Adung, is it Adung or whatever?
There's Ngoni.
Ngoni, you see all these hubs. We need to start preserving this stuff. But I know some West Africans have already done it. But now here in Kenya, we need to start preserving this music so that the next generation can know the route they came from. Even the modern music that you hear today evolved from African music.
That's true.
Do you believe that?
Yes, I do.
It is the truth.
100%.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And yeah, man. So apart from that, where do you do your music? Like, because I know right now you're touring locally here
Yes.
in Kenya. When I'm saying locally, is in Kenya.
Yeah.
Where do you do most of your music? Or do you have any students or any people that you teach? Or what is Kake Wakake up to out there? Because I follow you on your social medias and I've seen a lot of things that you're doing that I want you to explain to the audience.
Yes. A lot is happening, and there's a lot of progress. Because, you know, I was brought up in Nairobi, and I grew up in the slums of Korogocho. Mm-hmm. So there we had a small house with my family, and after some time, everybody went their way after growing, arriving to some certain age. So I personally went back to the same house that I was brought up in Korogocho slums, because nobody used to live there, and decided to request my other family members if I can use that space to turn it into an art center.
Oh, nice. That's
Yes.
beautiful, man.
And now currently, as we are talking, because I had already started mentoring some boys and girls, and we used to struggle to find space for our practice and lessons, music and dance lessons. So I went to my family members, and I requested them if I can use the space to turn it into an art center, and they said, yeah, if you want to use it like that, that is a positive thing. You can use it for that purpose. And now through the help of friends, people we grew up in Korogocho and other friends, I went to and got some iron sheet from Go Down Art Center from Joy Mboya. She gave me some old iron sheet that we started, then we constructed a structure of Mabati structure in the slums, whereby the process is still going on, sorry. We are almost done. We are almost done with the construction of the art center.
Oh, nice.
And this art center will be called Nyatiti Center.
Very good.
It will be the first Nyatiti Center in the world.
Oh, wow.
Whereby we'll be learning how to build Nyatiti, how to fabrish or repair all broken Nyatitis, how to learn how to play, and also how to maintain the same instrument. So this will be a Nyatiti Center. And we are not going to be strict to be only focusing on Nyatiti. We are going to do all our indigenous traditional instruments in this place.
Nice.
So we are going to be inviting other maestros, those guys who know how to play these other traditional instruments like orutu, shiriri, litungu, drum, isukuti, so that this center can be there to help also preserve and promote our cultural heritage.
Wow. That's impressive. You know, this guy was up to something. You know, Wakake, what you're doing,
Yes.
there's nobody else has ever done that. They say who feels it knows it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, man.
Who feels it knows it, man. That's really impressive. We're going to take a short break. And don't forget, you are watching the African Connection right here. Yebo. When I say this is Africa, you say what? Yebo. Yebo. When I say this is Africa, you say what? Yebo. When I say this is Africa, you say what? You say Yebo. Yeah, man. Welcome to the African Connection Show. Yeah, this is a show that's going to be airing on our YouTube channel, Culture Hub Live Sessions. If you have a story, or if you have music, if you have anything constructive, anything that you think you can share with the audience, do not shy away from sending us a message at culturehublive.com, Culture Hub live sessions on Facebook, Culture Hub recordings. All those social medias are our social medias. So make sure you send us a message and we're gonna respond. And if you missed the past episode, you can catch it up at Culture Hub live sessions on YouTube, and you can see what you missed. Otherwise, I'm your host, Mr. Juice Jabali Africa. When I say this is Africa, you say what? Yebo. When I say this is Africa, you say what? Yebo. We out.
Penjere jamasata wero wermane nyo penjera penja jatum wero wermane yo nonore kakia wero wermane yo nonera nona jango ma wero wermane yo penjere jamasata wero wermane yo penjera penja jatum wero wermane. Chodoruma wanombago nyatin ko genga jamanga bar neni konya kanene pinyo hinga neni konya kane pinyo hinga mapuye tama tugwelo tumo tama puye baga nangelo tumo tama. Yo penjere jamasatu wero wermane yo penjera penja jatuma wero wermane yo nonere nyangula wero wermane yo nonera nona jatumu wero wermane. Kake wakake nano jayenga bodak bunde yamasat bunde adonjo kutum nyatiti Obino nera, ogo yo tumno weyo kanyo Otulo kuara, ogo tumbe we kanyo Pasike kuara, ogo tumbe we kanyo Dokake koronyo na nyona Anyono duongo, anyono gara Anyono duongo, anyono gara Unerani, toboya bagi nyatiti Unerani abakatingo nyatiti tomaetum kania.
Yaman. Mr. Kake Wakake, man. You're watching the Culture TV, Culture Hub live sessions. The African Connection. You know, we got Mr. Wakake. Mr. Wakake, come over here. You know, you got Mr. Wakake has some very interesting things going on in his life. I'm very impressed being one of people that are passionate about the arts.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm very impressed to hear about what you're doing.
Thank you.
In the slums. You know, and when we say slums, it's not a way of, this is the people. Slums is just where the people find, there's no other options, but people find a way to showcase their talents and to do something rather than just sitting like that. You understand?
Yes.
Because people tend to, when they hear about slums, they always think like crime, drugs, all this, prostitution, all this negative stuff originate from there.
Yeah.
No, slum people there's many ways. There's a lot of superstars that actually came from the slums and they came to tell their stories.
That's true.
So that the world can know. Because some of these stories, the people that call themselves rich or the systems, they've played a part in putting these people in the slums. True. So when you hear about slums, you need to know there's hope in the slums. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just crime. Just everybody that comes from the slums is a criminal. You know the stereotype.
That's true.
Yeah. So I'm impressed by what you're doing. We're coming back there now. So, number one, Wakake, I would call that one an academy. What you just, the first Nyatiti center in the world.
In the world.
You decided to stay here and build it here.
Yes. In the same house that was brought up in. I did not sell the space. I did not do anything with it. I just tried to continue the Nyatiti journey. Because Nyatiti saved my life. Yes.
Do you know that's organic? That's it's spiritual.
Yes, the spiritual connection between me and that space is very, very deep.
It's deep.
Yeah.
It's very deep. So how many students you got there?
We have a number of girls and boys. There are more than 20. And the best thing is that they also learn how to dance. They also learn how to do beadworks. But this one is just a self-sponsored thing. We're just doing it from our own pockets. And we are hoping to grow it as time goes by. Because I always believe that not everyone can do everything, but everyone can do something.
Yeah.
So the little thing I got, someone else can bring their input like that, and then we have a big industry in the same community. And then also we will continue to do promoting arts and theater and music for social responsibility, whereby when these kids, they grow up knowing that they have value in the community. Because when we were growing up in the slum, many or most of my childhood friends, they are no longer with us. They died because of criminal activities. People started owning guns when we were very young, because there's a time Korokocho was considered as one of the most dangerous slums in the world, I think.
Yeah,
it was compared to some of the slums in Brazil, in New York, and Jamaica, Kingston. Yeah. But I'm grateful that I made it, and I'm alive now, today, so I have to be of impact. And that is my excitement, to give back and to make sure that I can save a life through arts and music, especially our traditional musical instrument.
Big up, big up, big up, big up. Wakake is doing great things out there.
Yeah.
So if you feel like you're a person that loves the arts, you can reach out to Wakake. Do you have any social handles, or do you have any emails? You know.
Yeah, I have social handle. Let me start with my Instagram. My Instagram is kake_wakake. Kake_wakake. That is for my Instagram. You can also find me on Facebook at Kake Wakake, and my profile picture is a Nyatiti instrument. I'm also on YouTube, Kake Wakake, then Kake Wakake at Revolutionary. So, and also on TikTok, I just joined TikTok the other day, still at Kake Wakake. And also, what else? You can also look for me physically in the streets of Nairobi.
Because Wakake is everywhere. There's a time I met him at 2 a.m. in a neighborhood in Nairobi. And I asked him, I don't know, he's the one that came to me.
Yeah.
And it was 2 a.m. I was like, wow, you saw me in the dark.
And I had my Nyatiti.
Yeah,
Nyatiti.
I had not seen you for many years. And that's how we linked up with Wakake. But right now, Wakake this one is a calling, because I know this guy from the situation he was in, the ups and downs of life, to where he is right now. Wakake is a testimony. A lot of young folk, they think being in the arts is about doing the illegal stuff.
Yeah.
You know, the arts is about self-expression, of course. but it gotta be positive. You know, what Wakake is doing is great. He's nurturing young folk and bringing these academies together, because many people, when they look at traditional instruments, they think they're inferior. Many young folk, when they look at traditional instrument, they think it's inferior. What they don't know, the traditional instrument is so powerful, is the origin of where we are today. So when you disrespect that instrument, you're disrespecting yourself.
Yes, man.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
When you disrespect your traditions, when you respect your culture, when you look down on anything that it has its origins from where you come from, you've disrespected the whole community. You've disrespected your ancestors. You've disrespected yourself, because nobody else will give you the respect.
Yeah.
Are we together?
Yes, we are on the same page.
Yeah. So what song do you have for us as we continue? Do we need Steve G in there, or?
Yeah, sure. Stephen.
We have Steve G.
Can join in, and then we just sail together, because this is not a sinking ship.
We're gonna go on a short break and come back.
Yes, we have to arrive at our destination.
I'm Axel, and I'm one of the AI voices from Revoicer, the first text-to-speech software that is able to show real AI emotions, such as sad or cheerful, friendly or terrified, hopeful or unfriendly, excited or angry. Creating human-sounding voiceovers from text has never been easier. Actually, 95% of the people hearing a voiceover generated with Revoicer can't tell that it's not a real human voice they're hearing. My voice is generated with Revoicer, and you're still here, listening to what I have to say. Which kind of proves my point. So here's the deal. I'm 100% certain that you will love Revoicer. In fact, I'm so confident that I'm going to make this a complete risk-free decision for you. If you create a voiceover using Revoicer and you don't like it, you will get your money back with no questions asked. So now that you have no risk, go ahead and give Revoicer a try. Oh, and by the way, I'll let you in on a secret. Right now we have a special one-time payment option, but this private offer is limited to just 1,000 people. After that, all the Revoicer payment plans will switch to monthly recurring payments. So what are you waiting for? Give Revoicer a try, and don't forget you are covered by our 60 days no questions asked money back guarantee.
Seche mi wuotho, tipo bende wuotho, kikalo, tipo bende kalo, kireto, tipo bende reto, kiringo, tipo bende ringo, kichung, tipo bende chung, kichopo, tipo bende chopo, kiwuotho, tipo wuotho, kiwuotho, kiwuotho, kiringo, tipo ringo, kiringo, ringo, kireto, tipo reto, kireto, reto, kichopo, tipo chopo, kichopo, chopo, aworo, tipo jakinda, owar gi dhano, tipo jayekore, gimitimo emotimo. Kati romo gi nyang'ato, tipo bende romo, kimoso, tipo bende moso, kikwako, tipo bende kwako, kinyodho, tipo bende nyodho, kudonji otu pondo, tipo bende pondo, kuromo, tipo romo, kuromo, romo, kimoso, tipo moso, kimoso, romoso, kikwako, tipo kwako, kuwako, dokwako, nolo, tipo nolo, doso, domoso, kinyodo, tipo nolo, kinyodo, kinyodo, nolo, tipo koro, nero, tipo jakinda, owar gi dhano, tipo jayekore, gimitimo emotimo.
Yebo. When I say this is Africa, you say what? You say Yebo. When I say this is Africa, You say what? You say Yebo. Yeah man, welcome to the African Connection Show. And we're gonna be streaming live from the Culture Hub Studios every Wednesday from 11 to 12 midday East African time on Facebook, on YouTube. We're gonna be live, streaming live. Make sure to check it out. Don't forget, every Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 12 midday East African time, we're gonna be bringing you culture, music. If you have a book or if you have any invention that you want us to or you want to share with the audience, don't forget, send us a message right there on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook, on our Instagram. We are right there. You can look for us or you can Google. And do not forget, I'm gonna be your host, Mr. Juice Jabali Africa. Yeah? When I say this is Africa, you say what? You say Yebo. When I say this is Africa, you say what? You say Yebo. We out. Yebo, 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 Yebo. Welcome back. Welcome back. In the studio, we got Mr. Wakake. He's playing very special music that many young folk are not playing. So, Mr. Wakake, what is the future expectations? You know, briefly, if you can go through that.
Yeah, my future expectation is that I would like to see a future whereby Nyatiti or any other traditional indigenous musician attain or achieves their goals. Because it's very unfortunate that these people, me being one of them, we find ourselves in places where we're not supposed to be when we're promoting our musical instruments. Mm-hmm. Like in Busa clubs, in Changadens. No, those are not the right place to promote our culture. And that is the reason why when you say you want to play traditional instrument, you find that you're being discouraged by some other people.
They think it's inferior.
Yeah, it is inferior. Yeah. And it's not inferior. It is because most of us, we feel frustrated. Like for me, sometimes even there's a time my mental health was not okay because I was like, hey, I'm struggling to survive, and yet I promote Kenyan culture. We should be appreciated even from the government, from the government level, the county level. Because whatever we are doing, not everyone can do it.
Because this music, you can't even listen. You can't even hear it on radio.
You can't hear it on radio.
Some guy will even remember. A Kenyan can even ask you, what is that? What's that music you playing?
It's true.
You don't know. Maybe they might even be Luo.
That's true, because even so many people, they ask me, is that Mano or Ruto?
Yeah, look at that.
Then I'm telling,
look at that.
You are a Luo asking me if this is Orutu. This is not Orutu. This is Nyatiti.
It's like they don't have a grandma or a grandpa.
So I start to explain and educate them. So we need to have this curriculum whereby people know of our instrument, indigenous instrument. Because Kenya, we are rich when it comes to traditional musical diversity.
Stop there. You just said we need to have this curriculum. It's true. I've taught in schools in America. And I will tell you, in their curriculum of music, they have the old jazz. They have the schools, the universities have archived this stuff. So what you just said is very important, because jazz music originates from Africa. Blues originates from Africa.
Definitely.
So we need to have this curriculum. If it's in foreign schools, we need to have it going here in this country and also in the whole of Africa.
That is true. And it's very unfortunate because we don't have such curriculum. And we find that when a foreigner comes here and learns our instruments, then they become, they know how to play.
Like the Japanese lady, Anyango.
Yes.
Anyango, is it Anyango?
Yes, she's called Anyango.
Yeah, there's a Japanese lady that just recorded the whole, a whole album of Nyatiti.
Nyatiti. She came here in Siaya, where I come from. I know the people who taught her. Those people, they just, nobody knows them. Mm-hmm. They were great Nyatiti players.
Yeah.
But now Anyango, because
Anyango is known all over the place.
Now she's like white. Sorry to say so. She was given, when she comes, even if today, she
special.
will be hosted in all media houses.
Yeah.
Sorry to say so. But a person like me with my Nyatiti, if I'd go to the media house maybe to ask for an opportunity to be hosted, they don't have time.
Don't you think that's a cancer? That's a problem?
That's a problem that we need to heal. And that's why I said we need a curriculum.
Yeah, self-love.
And
Self-love. Yeah.
And also basic education on how we are supposed to appreciate and promote our music. Because you find that someone is doing a very big event, and when they call a traditional musician, they want to pay them peanuts.
Yeah.
But they appreciate that. They appreciate people.
But when a Nyango comes, a student of the culture.
Yes.
A student of the culture.
Or the student of the culture.
A student of the culture gets paid more than the cultural bearer.
And also being given a red carpet treatment.
While we have a lot of superstars here, we need to do better. We need to do better.
We need to do better.
Yeah, we can't be treated.
I'm not hating on anyone. I'm just trying to say we need to do better.
Yes.
We need to appreciate our own.
Yes.
We used to build Africa.
Yes.
We need to like Africanacity.
Yes.
Doing African things
Yes.
in our own African way
Yes.
so that we can get there.
Yes.
But if I try to bring you down and say that, oh, you can't, and then when someone comes from outside, we say, yeah, he can. Those such things are what giving us mental health, and we end up struggling and end up using these substances because I'm a victim of mental health, because of going through these same things.
Yes.
And it's not okay. And that's why I'm trying to do this Nyatiti Center.
And you've been sober for 2 years right now.
Now it's almost 3 years.
Yeah, Mr. Okake, by the way, he was, right now, he's the purest man that you're going to find on this planet. He's doing a lot of positive stuff. He was at once in a mental state, a mental situation. But right now, he's got his act going.
That is
so
true.
we need to get our act right, not to treat our people that way. Okay, nobody's supposed to be treated that way. No. But at least we need to have that respect of where we come from and play what is Kenyan, play what is African first.
And appreciate our own.
Yes.
And don't let people who play traditional instruments poverty.
Yes.
We need to promote them.
Yeah.
Don't let them go and hang out in the Busa den. Because that is, if you hang there, you'll end up there and you'll die there.
Yeah.
But if you bring them and give them platform, they'll know their value.
Now we are together in this. That's why this platform is here.
Yes.
That's why you're here.
Thank you.
So with nobody's going to go into that mental health situation because they lack a platform to showcase their stuff.
Yes.
It's a very sad situation. Many people don't know that's what happens behind the scenes. When you see that criminal stealing out there, it's because it's a chain reaction. It's because they got denied of some type of opportunity.
Yeah.
So these things is a chain reaction. They always say, if you don't share the riches with the poor, you're going to share their poverty with them.
Yes.
Did you hear that?
If you don't share the riches with the poor, you share the poverty.
That is the
with
poverty.
poor.
Exactly. All right. So what you got? Don't forget, you're watching the Culture Hub live sessions on the African Connection. When I say this is Africa, you say what?
Yebo!
When I say this is Africa, you say what?
Yebo!
Yeah, Mr. Wakake, to wind up the program, what tune are you going to play us as we exit?
I'm going to play a song called Adia Dia.
Yeah.
Adia Dia is a Luo word which means going. Dia. In Kikuyu, Dia means going. I have Steve G here. You're Di.
Yeah.
Nyatiti, I Di. In Kamba, Di. Dia means going. So that tune is inspired by
How
me.
about Luya?
Luya.
Chia.
Chia.
Dinini.
So it's the
What's up
same
with
thing.
you, man? Yeah.
Chia.
Chia.
Chia. So
Yeah.
we are going. We are going with the Nyatiti, representing in our ancestral style, and this one is straight from Africa. And that is why I have this song, because it always inspires me to keep on going and going and going and never turn back.
Okay, one more thing I forgot to ask you, man. Your attire, man. Are you going to hook me up, man? Do you make your own costumes?
Yeah, man, I do this by myself.
Man.
I have a friend called Alan Mangale. He taught me
I need a hookup, man.
He taught me how to do the stitches.
Yeah.
Because he said, no, man, now you are sober. during your free time instead of going to the bar.
Man, Kake Wakake
You'll be
has come
coming
from
here,
far.
I'll teach you how to do the stitches.
Positive vibration.
So now I know how to use the electric stitching machine through my friend Alan. He taught me how to do the measurements and everything.
You see, I love stories like this, man.
Yeah, so nowadays I'm just keep it positive and spend my time in the tailoring shop than in the liquor store.
So, young man, if you got some music out there, if you have a story, when I say this is Africa,
comes here,
you say,
and we're gonna
what? When I say this is Africa,
so let me do this.
You say what? You say, Yebo, yeah man, welcome to the African Connection Show. Yeah, this is a show that's gonna be airing on our YouTube channel, Culture Hub Live Sessions. If you have a story, or if you have music, if you have anything constructive, anything that you think you can share with the audience, do not shy away from sending us a message at culturehublive.com, Culture Hub Live Sessions on Facebook, Culture Hub Recordings. All those social medias are our social medias. So make sure you send us a message and we're gonna respond. And if you missed the past episode, you can catch it up at Culture Hub Live Sessions on YouTube, and you can see what you missed. Otherwise, I'm your host, Mr. Juice Jabali Africa. When I say this is Africa, you say what? Yebo. When I say this is Africa, you say what? Yebo. We out.
Go metro mintiluoro makon wangi gi kori nono tigo manandoro ni mayo mara yuda dok ti achiedh nade. Ololo Yamasat bonde Idindalo Itala dindalo Orima dindalo tiwe odako aworo iwo lo jajera dindalo tiwe odako. Idindalo Itala dindalo Orima dindalo tiwe odako aworo iwo lo jajera dindalo tiwe odako. Aneni dindalo itingo kuweino itingo chuatino bano longino gonyo kuogino irwako gutino tiwe dhako aworo iwo lo jajera dindalo tiwe odako. Ololo unena gigara tungolo baga abayo katingo nyatiti tura nena kabayo gingoma nyatiti tura tendola wayangola yaudwango dia dano chaya budia nadia ololo adia ololo adia ololo ololo adia kodugara adia nyatiti adia mahetum dala adia kodumbude adia kododwango adia tumba nyatiti tum dala adia. Tadunyo burani dachiel kende pin karuta dokadala edi part of Jamasat Yanyatiti awok masat Dadonjo sema ni dachiel kende pin karuta dokadala. Edi patom jamasat budi adhiya ololo adhiya kodugara adhiya nyatiti adhiya nyodudula adhiya madotumba adhiya kodujusto adhiya culture hub adhiya yebo adhiya kodutumba adhiya kodugoma adhiya nyatiti maetum dala adhiya.
Don't play, man. Don't play. Mr. Fast Fancy Fingers. Mr. Wakake.
Yeah.
Hey! A big hand. Big up, Mr. Wakake. Big up, Mr. Wakake.
Thank you.
Mr. Wakake, you're doing a great job. And we are now winding up the program.
Yeah, man.
It was nice having you around.
Thank you for having me.
And you're welcome. Now your family. We're going to produce your first album here at Culture Hub, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Culture Hub is all about giving back, of course, and promoting talent.
That is it.
And also, if you see a talent, you know, that is worth the promotion, why not? Because if you teach one guy or promote one person, you're going to promote many others.
Promote the society.
You see, like the academy that you just started in the slums over there?
Yeah.
That is one of a kind. So anytime you need me, you can call me. I'll come there.
Yeah, man.
I'm a master percussionist.
I know that.
I write. You know, I know a couple stuff, you know.
Yeah.
That
I know. You are my mentor. Like, you know.
I know a couple stuff that
we used to see here, listen to Jabali.
Yeah, Steve G.
And we are going to have all these instruments and let the kids learn how to play them because they are interested. And not to go to somewhere like the National Theatre. It's far.
Yeah.
So to arrive at the theatre, they don't have transport. But now we bring it right in the hood. There is no art space in Korogocho, even in Madare, or even in Ruma, or even in Dandora. So this art space, we are going to have it there. It is a Mabati structure, but we are looking forward to construct something permanent that can host and be a venue for all these things.
Very nice. What is your message for the youth out there?
For me, my message is that we have the opportunity. We have everything in our hands. It comes from the brain, we give it to the hands. And that's why the song Tipo. Tipo means shadow. We are all the reflections of our soul. That's why we have our shadows. So what is inside your soul comes through the body, and then will be the body. When the body moves, it reflects on the shadow. So we just have to be conscious of whatever we do as the people. We try to live positively in the society, respect Mother Nature, respect the elderly, respect the kids, and most importantly, let's respect our women and girls, because they are the nature. They are the ones. Without women, we couldn't be where we are. Yeah. Imagine we were carried by a woman for 9 months.
Just imagine your mother.
Yes.
That sums up everything.
All of us here, we were carried by a woman. Yeah. Then they took care of us, breastfeed us. After breastfeeding us, they gave us food, started feeding us with their hands. They first of all feed us first, then they feed themselves.
So women must be respected.
Yes. In that way, we are going to have a sober and a nice society.
That's very good.
And avoid mistreating teenage girls.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't need those kind of people in society. Yes. Yebo, when I say this is Africa, you say what?
Yebo!
When I say this is Africa, you say what?
Yebo!
We come to the end of our program today. Mr. Kake Wakake is an old soul, man. And it's been beautiful. here. I see we have our audience. There's Erica, the little girls. Erica, there's Bella, there's Zawadi. Don't come here quickly. Say hi, bye, and then jump. Come in here. Watch out. I got my peoples here. Come here. Come closer. Yeah, man. Come here. Erica, come here. Don't shy away. Erica was our vixen in the Jerusalem video that we did, you know. And Zawadi, they've come here, they've sung. There's Bella. You're going to be seeing these people in the coming future. So when I say this is Africa, you say what? Yebo. When I say this is Africa, you say what? Yebo. We out.